And for the third award, we have a very, very well-known Austrian here with us today. He's a specialist for, Entschuldigung, vielleicht sollte ich wieder zurückgehen auf die deutsche Sprache. Er ist ein Spezialist für medizinische Onkologie und klinische Immunologie. Er hat eine lange Karriere in der Krebsforschung hinter sich, vor allem in der Entwicklung neuer Therapien, auch in der Entwicklung von Immuntherapien. Er ist ärztlicher Direktor der Wiener Privatklinik und des Central European Centers for Cancer in Wien. Er ist auch Vorsitzender der Central European Collaborative Oncology Group. Und das, was hier in diesen Unterlagen nicht drinnen steht, aber ich auch weiß, ist, dass der Professor Dr. Christoph Zielinski auch eine Wiener Privatklinikabteilung in Bukarest hat, ein Büro, das auch Patienten hierher bringt. Freut mich sehr, wunderschönen Abend, danke fürs Kommen und the floor is yours.
Good evening. Be careful.
So, ladies and gentlemen, as Ms. Kyriak said before, sono forte emozionalizat. Why am I forte emozionalizat? Because I have to dampen your good spirits. Good spirits are there to honor big advancements. Cancer is one of the biggest curses we know in the Western Hemisphere. 20 million people suffer from cancer every year in the world. 10 million of people die every year from cancer. Now, the good news is that starting with the year 2016, we have a drop in mortality by 2.6% every year. And the mortality from breast cancer has dropped by 44% ever since the year 1989. So this is really remarkable. Now, there's another thing that I want to say. Science, ladies and gentlemen, probably very similar to culture, is a real international endeavor. Only provincial idiots do not understand how important internationalism is, how terrible isolationism is, and how terrible non-Schengen has been. Now, it is really important for me to say that we have to make the world big concerning science, not a single country, which is unimportant, a single country. The world has to become big. Why? Because the suffering individual is the person we are truly living for. All of you are living for the suffering individual. And when we heard the soprano before, Tosca is a suffering individual. There's such a lot of suffering individuals. And you know, Maria Callas in the second act, right? When Scarpia is lying on the back. She's doing this for Cavaradossi because he's a suffering individual. And that is what Cavaradossi is doing, and what he deserves is what we are doing. We're doing this in the best possible way. Now, it's an honor for me today to honor again one of the most important persons in radiotherapy we have in Vienna, Austria. And this is Dr. Alina Sturdza, who will come on the stage, I hope. Right, here she is. Now, Dr. Alina Sturdza is really the true example how internationalism should be. She is Romanian born, obviously. She was in Toronto for training at the Princess Margaret Hospital, one of the most important and famous hospitals in the world. She returned to Vienna, where she's leading, which fits to the part of today's topic. She's leading gynecological radiotherapy at the General Hospital. The Allgemeines Krankenhaus is a trademark, as you know, in Romania. So I know it's God and the Allgemeines Krankenhaus and other places. So we do have a very, very important person with us here. She has been recognized by international prizes from the European Society for Radio-Oncology. She has received many awards from the same society, which is one of the most important societies in oncology in the world. As of today, she has, I looked it up before, she has 82 papers, scientific papers, which she published until now. And in the end, she's extremely active in education, which is the legacy that we have. The legacies that we have is not that we are important, we are not important, but our pupils have to be important, and the pupils of these pupils have to be important. That is what she does. So it's a real honor to have her here, to get the prize. Congratulations, and I thank you very, very much for putting this part of the entire spectrum in the program, because this is so important. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much for these wonderful words. It's so hard to speak after Professor Zielinski, who is a brilliant, cultural, and very powerful man. And I'm very, very proud to be here in this fantastic company. Thank you so much for thinking of me. I know the minds behind this, so thank you so much again. I have to say that although I've gotten so many prizes around the world, this is my first prize in Romania. So from Romania, actually it's in Vienna, but it's from Romania, so I'm very honored about this. And because we have so many women here that are working very hard, they have families, they have to take care of their kids, their husbands. I just want to tell you one thing. Please take care of you, so you don't come to me and Professor Zielinski. Just come to visit us, say hi, but don't come to us as patients, because we want to have you very happy here, being energetic, influencing so many other women and men for their future and in the future. Thank you so much.
Would you allow me just to tell one joke?
Of course.
What really inclusion is. So in the year 1921, after the collapse of the Austrian-Hungarian Empire, two guys meet in the street. And one asks the other, "What are you doing?" And he says, "I'm going to a soccer match." And the other guy says, "Who's playing?" So he says, "Austria-Hungary." And the other says, "Against whom?" So that is what I wish would happen with Romania. Tomorrow, Austria-Romania against whom? Thank you very much.